Hello everyone, and Carlos here to the brand new episode. I'm babifly, and today we're playing Crusader Kings 3, the next episode. So this is episode 20, I think, and we're playing as the Aplakis dynasty. Right now we're playing as despot Paul of Thessalonica, and he aspires to be a pious fellow. He is pursuing a kind of theological based life, so he is a religious individual who has had the chance to have had a bishop as a tutor, the bishop of Thessalonica actually, and he grew up to be a bold man of 31 years of age and pious enough to actually pursue the goals of Christendom to their fullest. So what he's trying to do is act out as a paragon of orthodoxy. And in the previous episode, he went on a pilgrimage. However, during the pilgrimage, he managed, his two sisters passed away, which actually was more than enough for our despot Paul, and he actually resorted to drinking to alleviate his concerns and relieve himself of these worldly problems. However, he went on the pilgrimage in order to prove to the rest of the rulers, the neighboring rulers, that he is a pious fellow. So, and later on, pursue possibly a war against the Egyptians, who actually neighbor his kingdom. So what's gonna happen? So let's find out. Right now we got the pilgrimage, the return. My journey has been a long one, but I've finally come home again. While much remained the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It's good to be home, the pilgrimage ends, but what this tooltip actually showed us was the fact that since our tenets are the pentarchy, one of the tenets is pentarchy, we get faith as an additional bonus upon the successful completion of a pilgrimage, which is really, really important for a pious individual. When what's more, we also got an Orthodox clergy opinion increased by quite a good deal of amount, basically because we actually underwent this pilgrimage. So right now, as you see here, our stress has accumulated quite high, and I really need to lower it as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a huge problem with my stress level. So a Liberty faction has been formed against me, and that was quite good to see. Okay, so some Bulgar Tengri populists. Wow, not just some of them. We've got Nisus, we've got Nis, Velbazd, Ohrid, and Silistra. So, I'd suggest I don't go to war right now, because has the faction disbanded? No. Because if I go to war, I might weaken myself even more and then face an outright rebellion, an outright peasant revolt from 5 different provinces, which I don't want to have. So should I indulge in some drink? If I do so, I'm gonna spend 150 prestige, but the camaraderie found in the company of fellow patrons of the drinks, the calm that the fog grants, the time has come to indulge in a drinking binge. I will lose some stress. Let's get to it. Notify me when this decision becomes available. And it's available because I'm a drunkard. Okay, stress coping. Drink up. Another cup and my shoulders relax a bit more. This is how I'm meant to spend my time. To be sober is to suffer. I lost 24 stress. Cool. I hope this doesn't get to bite me back in the bum later on. But as a drunkard, I do have a health penalty and a stewardship and prowess penalty as well. But the stress loss is even higher. Yeah. Well, it looks like my despotisa doesn't mind at all. Okay, let's check out our intrigues. So yeah, we Oh, we've managed to have swayed this guy, so let's sway a different vassal now. I'm gonna increase the speed for now. Okay, it looks like that the only vassal that really hates our guts is our lifelong rival, Dux Konstantinos. Should I release him from prison? Should I try to sway him at least? No, I can't because he's imprisoned. But really, I don't want to execute the man. I think it might be safe to actually release him. Yeah, I'm gonna do so, and I will do so in a merciful order, in a merciful way, so as to be seen as a merciful individual. Otherwise, I'll be ransoming 60 gold out of him. I don't want to. Does he have any claims? Mysia, Galatia, Avidos, nothing of which I have. Just release him. Release the guy already. My son Ioannis has been impressed with one of the household's eteri for a very long time. After finally meeting him in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time, but there to grasp it when it does. My son keeps the trait patient. Cool. He must never forget the part others play in his greatness, which will give me stress, pushing me back to 96. And in that fashion, he's gonna become generous, or he becomes diligent. Well, as much as I hate to do this, I'm just gonna keep him as a patient individual because I don't want to die from stress or anything. I don't want to risk everything just because, I've chosen to grow up my son in the way that I want him to grow up. Okay, so from what it looks like, we are okay. Our soldiers are piling up. Our rival created a liberty faction against us. It was kinda expected. Yeah. But I'm gonna try to sway him. It looks like it looks like that in a short time he's gonna just, drop the faction against us, and that's it. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My patriarch does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the clergy to know. I don't think so, man. But then again, if I do this, then you're gonna lose your opinion of me. I'm gonna get insight in the heavens, which will grant me prestige, and I'm gonna become cynic in some sort of way, or I can get half of the learning lifestyle experience. I'm gonna get piety, and I'm gonna get the earthly focus. Let's do this. You're right. I should focus on earthly matters. I don't want to become a cynical person. So Queen Bogna lost against Countess Yelka of Soli. So see what's happening here. Should I go to war with somebody? I think so. I have enough piety to actually wage war to the Egyptian Caliphate. I should go to war for... How much can I... Okay. I should go to war for a duchy, and that duchy being the Duchy of Achaia, or either that or the Duchy of Crete. I should go for Achaia, I think. Should we declare war? Yes, let's do this. War it is. Sultan, you need to get out of Peloponnese. Just stay out. I'm gonna Should I call for my allies? Yes, I'm gonna do this actually. Let's go my ally, King Zacharias of Nubia, King Pharamond of Italy, and Queen Phyllis of Kefalonia, Duchess Phyllis of Kefalonia. Ah, she's in another war against him, all right. I do apologize for my stuttering today. I guess it's a no English today. No English language today. Day in my, in my mind or something. New church is established. The County of Ohrid gained religious construction, and this is because my chaplain did a fantastic job at that. Cool. Okay, so basically I want to conquer these things here. I'm going for the Duchy of Achaia, which is this one, this entire thing, and possibly snatch it away from Athens later on. Cool. I want as many counties as I can get, just because I want to restore the Byzantine Empire in all its glory. I don't want to get money from the head of faith right now because I don't want to lose piety. I want to have piety pile up. So let's try to build something in Thessalonica. I don't think I can build anything else because I need these advancements, right? Bears, manorialism, battlements, manorialism, yeah, and bears for sure, yeah. It's quite irritating, but it makes me understand that it takes time to actually upgrade your castle in the way that you want to. So let's upgrade the crop fields. Cool. And then I might invest in something else. I don't like the fact that I'm losing money every time that I've raised levies. I know that this is the case because it actually piles up to the maintenance cost, but I don't want to. I always want to have, a surplus when it comes to money. Even when I go to war, I just want to have more money. So let's go to the Wilaya of Patras, and that's the holding of Patras. Fantastic. Perfect. So in the county of Ohrid, we have Christians now. Fantastic news. Bulgarian Orthodox people, as my patriarch is. So he was able to actually speak to their hearts and have them change from Tengris to Orthodox. Should I actually send him to convert others too? I would say so. Wait a minute. I don't have a castle anywhere here, but I really want to have this converted to our faith for future, to avoid any troubles in the future. So let's go to Velbazd. So this will complete in 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. So Velbazd it is. There you go. And we are sieging Patra. Our enemies are nowhere to be found, which is good. Well, they're not sieging anything that we own, right? Otherwise we would have gotten something. To make my rival and vassal Konstantinos more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I'm sure to mention his youthful vigor. I just try to imagine myself. So, do you know what? This guy, as soon as I went up to the throne, then this guy actually organized something against me. Cool. I try to get myself in his shoes and think of what if my despot actually constrained me to my house and restricted me and kept me a prisoner there for, was it 13 years or something, or 11 years, a decade. What would I think of him? And this is what you get. It feels as if Konstantinos actually tries to put everything away. I mean, he is my rival, he might act as one, he's a bold zealot, but he has come to love me for myself, because I'm humble, I have reigned for too long, and I have a Confederate partition. Yeah, I'll be handing out my titles to all my children. I've released him, so he considers me a merciful individual, and I'm a pilgrim and illustrious and yada 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 yada. So it looks like Konstantinos actually respects me in some sort of way. Oh, is that Italy? Yeah, they're sieging here in Laconia. This is where my grandfather grew up. My original grandfather, I mean myself, Babis's grandfather, right? Okay, I'm overwhelmed by stress because my mother died from her wounds. Okay, the music has changed. My fertility has decreased. My stress level got a bit high. I definitely need something to relieve my mind. I don't know what that might be. I'm really afraid of the music change, and I really hope that this changes. I really like the fact that his cheeks are red because he's a drunkard. How can I relieve myself of stress? Should I hold a feast? Yes, and I'm gonna lose quite much stress because I'm drunkard. Cool, let's hold a feast. I'm no longer overwhelmed by stress. The mood is bright, the spirits are high, and the feast begins as I welcome people from my domain to my castle, or to a castle that I own, possibly. Not in Thessalonica, that is. Come on, finish up with the siege of Achaia. My lord, the wine, we cracked open the next barrel, it has gone bad. It has all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. Then the wine merchants should still be in town. Yeah, every guest will gain opinion of me, every drunkard guest will gain double of it. I have fought thirst, yeah, which is gonna give me prestige. I'm gonna lose quite a lot of money, and I'm gonna lose stress. I don't mind, yes. Let's go to the merchant in town. Let's go to Thessalonica, and there are some really good wine merchants down there. Let's just drink up and be jolly. I've only recently lost my mother, so yeah. While hosting lords and ladies, some opportunities to portray my rival and vassal Dukes Konstantinos in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most stately person you have heard of? Let's not exaggerate. Let's just take the credit for us all. I mean, I won't be losing, I won't be spending prestige for that guy. A promise is a promise. What did I promise last night? I cannot remember what led up to it, but I do remember slapping the back of my steward, Baroness Mtharisa. She's a Georgian. This is a Georgian name. Telling her that I would do anything she asked of me. Oops. Now rumors abound of the oath I swore. A promise is a promise, no matter what. Yes. Yes, Baroness of Mavruda, my word is my promise. I control Achaia finally. Let's go to Laconia. This is where the Spartans originally lived. I can unlock a learning lifestyle perk. Okay. Whoa, wow. People might recognize me as some sort of a prophet, as in such a pious image that I'm gonna get 1% piety per night, and faith creation and reformation cost gets reduced to half. Yes, please, unlock. I'm gonna be the prophet of a different faith, possibly, who knows. A laudable effort. As the feast is underway and our guests are eating and drinking merrily, Varonos Meletios approaches Mariam, who's wearing who's wearing a nightgown, and me at the great table. This is a marvelous feast. All my compliments to the hosts. But Mariam, who happens to be ill, deserves all credit, right? Or should I get the credit? I will get the credit. I mean, she likes me enough. I denied her the credit, but it's okay. With everyone headed for their respective homes, I'm proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Mariam to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Until next time, see you guys. Not you, but my digital guests. Can I call for a hand? Yes, my stress level is 22. I think I'm pretty okay. But if that can lower me to 0, I won't say no, I won't deny it. However, yeah, I'm gonna lose much more stress, but I don't have that much to lose, so let's skip it for now. Power of the Scriptures. Patriarch Nicola often quotes passages from the Scriptures about the holy virtues. I should prove I have paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. Should I say something about chastity, compassion, or truthfulness? Nothing of which he is. Should I say something about truthfulness? He liked it. Okay, let me just check now. Can I create a brand new religion? A brand new Christian faith? I'll just be needing 1597 for that. And I'm well on my way of actually getting it. What's more, 15 out of the 16 vassals I have will actually convert to me, which might be a fantastic chance to actually do so, right? And I can even try to go for the consecration of my bloodline, and that is if I have the trait Paragon and we have 500 renown. No. Notable guest has arrived. Zeni Dekanos has counted. Who is she? She might have a claim for that. Accept. But I'm not particularly fond of actually using her for that. I can found the Holy Order. Wow, there are so many things to do once I have such a high faith. Let's speed things up. It looks like that my ally of Kefalonia has arrived to her original headquarters. So let's go down here. Let's go to Hanya. I'm actually holding it, right? I'm holding it. I have occupied these holdings now, so wow. Check King Zacharias. Wow. He's a drunkard too. Such a nice clothing that he's wearing. I like it a lot. Let's go siege their holdings in Crete. In Crete. An enemy ally has joined the war, so we'd better finish this sooner than later. Okay? We're not sieging that because this is the mosque. Ah. So let's siege the wilaya of Rethymno. So wilaya might mean fort, right? I would have loved to actually fought against their host, but I don't want to search them throughout the land. Just like that. Wow, Nubia has expanded a lot. Perfect. Okay, so I won't siege that. Wilaya, that's a Is that... That's a city. That's a temple. And that's a castle. So basically I need to go there. Why would I take so many casualties? Is it because of the rocky area or something? I can imprison criminals. Thomais, who's she? Spy master of Count David of Tarsos. I don't mind. She likes me. I can call in my house members for the Holy War. Join me, aunt. Join me, nephew. And join me. Who are you? Mattheos of Melitini. Who are you really? Who are you, son? Well, join me for now. But who are you? You are the son of my nephew, right? Well, whatever. You're way too young for me to estimate. Take this gold. It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Nikia, the capital of my rival and vassal, Dux Konstantinos. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to his perception of me. It's not worth it. Not now, because I don't have so much money. Cool. Okay. Thank you, aunt. You're in line to inherit titles. Cool. Wait a minute. Fourth in line? Are you joking? I'm fourth in line. So, do I have to assassinate these people? So assassinate 3 children from House Vlastimirovich, which happens to be my mother's house, just to get the county of Cuneo. And Tabriz, it's the same. Well, this guy, if this guy goes, then I'll get third in line. Should I try to? He's the grandson of Dux Callistos, my neighboring ruler. If I try to murder him, nah, it won't do it. And since I'm honest, I don't want to resort in these kind of tactics. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, nephew. Wow, my son has come of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Ioannis is at an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards scholarship, such as Ioannis, can come to truly understand any subject. He has become an avid learner and astute intellectual. Cool. So expect of the next ruler of the Aplakises to follow a particular learning lifestyle, depending on what he has. So basically my son is a gracious adventurer, brave, compassionate, patient, and intellectual. Wow, he sounds like a really nice person. He is unmarried, which makes me think that I actually need to... My cousin has been slain in battle. Cool. Let's try to marry him off to a nice princess that can guarantee me an alliance power. County, principality, duchy, county, or a prestige. What? She's Anglo-Saxon. I'm part of the Byzantine group, Armenian. Yeah, but she's 4 years old. What do you mean alliance with a principality? How big is a principality? Consisting... it's a duchy title. Bah! I don't need it. My son Zacharias is more likely to receive a good education due to his mother's tutelage. Relevance. Dobroslava of Nordlingen, she's Polabian. Or I can marry him off to a Nubian princess, ensuring an alliance with the high chiefdom of Baklin. How big is it? Where's Baklin? Okay, there it is. But it's part of the Nubian kingdom. Should I carry on with my alliance with the Nubians? If I can manage to do this. What to do? The siege goes well. Yeah, I would definitely go for some prestige. But if I marry him to an Anglo-Saxon, a Catholic Anglo-Saxon, won't actually do a thing. Well, she is comely though. Well, he isn't, which means that their children might actually be comely as well. I would definitely think of actually going for the Armenian girl, but she's 4 years old, and when she comes of age, he will be quite old. Yeah, this is gonna be peculiar. Sardinian, no alliance. Count of Tabriz, yes, he's 33. Okay, let's change from prestige and go to alliance power. I'm not gonna step on that message because I need to make sure that I find the correct spouse for my son, which will mean it might take us a bit, not that much though. Okay, let's apply some filters. Let's go for a to be honest with you, I don't mind marrying him off to a different culture and different faith person, really. But I want the person to be within a specific age group. So let the age difference be between 5. So these counties won't cut it, I'm afraid. Adriania, where is that? Just a county, man. Well, truth be told, we shouldn't rely ourselves on these things, because basically we can't safeguard an alliance, a better alliance with anyone. If you go for prestige, it's gonna be just like that. We're gonna get 600 prestige by doing this. And we're gonna get married to a nice looking lady, a bossy and callous person. She has 600 prestige. And she is Catholic and Anglo-Saxon. She's a completely different person. And we might run a risk of having our son encounter problems in the future. So at least let's cut it to within the Byzantine group and within Christianity. Now let's see. Anything on alliance power? Not much though, right? Anything on prestige? Yeah, that's strange. That's gonna be strange, yeah. What about this Armenian girl here, Alice Pahlavuni? They are related and there is a risk of their children being inbred. Really? I didn't know that. Philippa is a slow girl. Garifalya of Perekop. I definitely need a noble girl for my son, really. Let's go for some prestige. You know what? Just disregard everything. Give me the Anglo-Saxon girl. That will do. Yeah, give me her. A different girl. Give me her. She's a cynical, deceitful, patient, yet intellectual person. Why is she the correct choice? I don't know, but I should have betrothed him to a girl, to a girl way back when he was born or when he was just a child. It seems that my diplomatic overtures have caused a major misunderstanding. Whatever. Whatever, man, really. There we are. The Bulgarian Orthodox populists are targeting myself. Cool. So are they married now? Yeah, they should be. Yeah. And now off for some children. She used to be the daughter of the king of Alba. Wow. Is there such a thing? Yeah, there it is. So she's Scottish, Finno-Scottish. Not Finno, sorry, Irish, Scottish. Let's proceed. Let's speed things up. It looks like the army of Tsimiska really thinks it twice. Let's go to Chania to conquer it as well. We definitely need to finish this before the rest of the army comes in. The rest of our opponent's armies come in, because some allies have joined him as well. So the Sultan of Casimid, is that a Sultanate of Maghreb? I'm still thinking about Tabriz and Cuneo, to be honest with you, but I can't, since I cannot assassinate anybody, I can't do anything else. Yeah. Cool. As time passes by, I really like it when they do it in a synchronous movement. Let's go! Stop! Let's go! Stop! Let's go! Stop! Make up your minds, really. Okay, okay. Speed up, speed up. I want the siege to be done as soon as possible. Wow! The Catholic crusade against the Kingdom of Jerusalem was a resounding success. The holy warriors, stirred by Pope Gregorius' call to war, have defeated their enemies time and again and permanently occupying their lands. It is hard to say how long their rule will last and if the followers of Allah will strike back after this humiliation, but at least for now the people of Jerusalem will have to learn to live under the shadow of the cross. I just saw a mosquito. Okay. The bickering of infidels is of no concern to us. So it looks like Jerusalem, the kingdom of Jerusalem has driven some, is the thorn on the backside of Islam right now. Hamlet's constructed in Smyrna, a faction has been disbanded, which is great. I've been called to war, let's accept it. Okay, so I'm done here. So I need to go somewhere else. Let's just defend what I've taken. Let's go to, you know what? Let's go to the Duchy of Aegean Islands just to resupply. Count Bertrand has joined the war. Yeah, on a different war, probably. We don't have any prisoners of note. Let's check on this prisoner, Aisha Mushin. She has been a prisoner for 9 months, and she is a hashishiya. She's dependent on the consumption of hashish. No, that won't do, I'm afraid. I can recruit her and demand her conversion and then marry her off to somebody else. Would that be bad, or should I just kill her? I'm gonna get dread, but I don't have the ability to keep it because I'm not a dreadful person. I don't have a natural dread, as in, you know, have a scar or anything. So I'm gonna release her. I'm gonna release her and then have her demand that she converts. Yeah, she will hate me, but I'm gonna give her a different life, especially when no one would actually pay ransom for her. Okay, now I need to find you a spouse. No, not that kind of spouse. I mean, let's arrange a marriage. You are 42 years old. You should marry Bulganel ki Echirid, my Eteros. Buriat, yes. Your chance of coming with children is medium. Yep. Are you noble? You're noble. Yeah, let's send a proposal. He's a Tengri, you're an Orthodox. That will do. Okay. Let's kill them now. Let's speed up. Speed up, speed up, speed. I can unlock a perk. Defender of the Faith. Cool, let's unlock it. 2 years ago you promised to aid me in the Kefalonia claim of the Duchy of Dubrovnik, yet you have done nothing. Okay. I will give you money. Just shut up. Shut up. Giving money is much better than pledging to do something that you can't abide by. Don't you dare escape me. He has left. Okay. I'm gonna go to Attica to resupply. We won the war led by Despotis Aphilis of Epirus against Dukes Nicholas of Dukia. Fantastic. A secret exposed. A shameful truth has reached the light of the day. My vassal Duke Isaias has a lover in Mayor Simonis. He's married to he's a Wunaropoulos. He's married to she's an Aplakis. Who is she? How can I find who she is? I mean, she's Duchess Taplo. She's an Orthodox Georgian. She is. Her father was the Baron of Mavrouda, and his father was a Baron of Mavrouda, and their father was a Baron of Mavrouda, who married off to Ioanna Aplakis, who was the daughter of my great-grandfather. Yeah, whatever. Okay, how could he defile the sanctity of marriage? God will judge you. How dare you? Finally, let's enforce my demands. To the squeamish despot Paul, may your humors rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply to your demands. So be it, my friend. You lost. Yeah, boo, yeah, Thessalonica is mine now. But I have to distribute my titles as well, my holdings in my domain. But, you know, I will do that in the next episode, because right now I'm going to wrap everything up. After finishing the Holy War, it's a perfect time to actually stop and conclude this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if you also wish, click on the bell button down below so as to be notified when a brand new video goes online. This is it for today's episode. The Holy War has been a success. Thank you very much for your time, and see you next time.